From the bustling streets of Victorian London to the sleek modern cityscape, few fictional characters have captured the world's imagination quite like Sherlock Holmes. His keen intellect, unwavering logic, and uncanny ability to unravel the most perplexing mysteries have graced our screens for over a century. Tonight, we embark on a thrilling expedition through the annals of cinematic history as we rank the top 10 Sherlock Holmes films of all time. Prepare to be captivated by ingenious deductions, exhilarating chases, and the enigmatic presence of the world's greatest detective. From the chilling mists of Dartmoor to the shadowy corners of Vienna, each film offers a unique interpretation of Conan Doyle's beloved detective. Join me as we explore the captivating world of Sherlock Holmes cinema, analyzing the elements that make each adaptation a unique and unforgettable experience. The game, my dear viewers, is most certainly afoot. Our journey begins in the year 1939, amidst the eerie, mist-shrouded landscapes of Dartmoor. Here we encounter a chilling tale of a supernatural hound, said to stalk the Baskerville family. This classic adaptation, starring Basil Rathbone as the legendary sleuth, remains a high point in Sherlock Holmes cinema. Rathbone embodies the brilliance and eccentricity of Holmes with an unmatched intensity. His piercing gaze and sharp wit bring the character to life, capturing the essence of Conan Doyle's creation. The supporting cast, particularly Nigel Bruce as the loyal but bumbling Dr. Watson, complements Rathbone's performance perfectly. The filmmakers masterfully utilize shadows and fog to create a palpable sense of dread and suspense. The desolate moors become a character in themselves, a brooding presence that underscores the mystery's unsettling nature. This faithful adaptation captures the spirit of Conan Doyle's novel, immersing viewers in a world of gothic horror and brilliant deduction. It is a testament to the enduring power of the Sherlock Holmes stories. Fast forward to the 21st century and we encounter a modern Sherlock Holmes, reimagined for a new generation. Sherlock, the brainchild of Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss, bursts onto our screens with a vibrant energy, transplanting the iconic detective to the heart of modern-day London. This reinvention breathes new life into the well-loved characters, with Benedict Cumberbatch delivering a captivating performance as the eccentric and often abrasive Sherlock. His sharp wit and unconventional methods are on full display, captivating audiences with his sheer intellectual prowess. Alongside Cumberbatch, Martin Freeman shines as Dr. John Watson, a war veteran seeking purpose in his life. Freeman brings a relatable warmth and groundedness to the role, serving as the perfect foil to Cumberbatch's brilliant but often aloof detective. Together they form a formidable partnership, their contrasting personalities and approaches to crime-solving, creating a dynamic that is both entertaining and compelling. A Study in Pink is a thrilling introduction to this modern interpretation, showcasing the series' signature blend of wit, intrigue, and contemporary relevance. And now, for something entirely unexpected, we turn to a film that delves into the hidden depths, the vulnerabilities of a mind often perceived as impenetrable. The 7% Solution, released in 1976, takes us on a daring journey into the psyche of Sherlock Holmes, exploring the complexities of addiction with a frankness seldom seen in earlier portrayals. This is not the typically confident, always in control detective we are accustomed to. Here we see Holmes grappling with his inner demons, his brilliant mind clouded by the fog of substance dependence. It's a stark reminder that even the most extraordinary individuals are not immune to the frailties of human nature. The film doesn't shy away from the darker aspects of Holmes' character, depicting his struggles with withdrawal and the depths of his dependency. Yet, it also showcases his resilience, his determination to overcome his demons and reclaim his sharp intellect. The 7% Solution offers a poignant exploration of addiction, reminding us that even the most brilliant minds can be ensnared by its grip. We venture now into the heart of classic Hollywood, a time when shadows danced across flickering silver screens and the magic of cinema was in its golden age. This was an era where the allure of the silver screen captivated audiences, drawing them into fantastical worlds and thrilling adventures. The glamour of Hollywood was at its peak, with stars shining brightly and stories that would become timeless classics being brought to life. Amidst this backdrop of cinematic wonder, the fog-laden streets of Victorian London were brought to life in glorious black and white. The cobblestone streets, shrouded in mist, set the perfect stage for tales of mystery and intrigue. It was a time when the imagination of filmmakers knew no bounds, and the atmospheric settings of old London became a character in their own right, adding depth and texture to the stories being told. It is here, in the year 1939, that we encounter Basil Rathbone, an actor destined to become synonymous with the role of Sherlock Holmes. Rathbone, with his distinguished features and commanding presence, was the perfect choice to bring the legendary detective to life. His portrayal would not only define his career, but also set a benchmark for all future interpretations of the character. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, a film that marked Rathbone's debut as the legendary detective, solidified his place as a cinematic icon. This film was more than just a movie, it was a cultural phenomenon that captured the imagination of audiences worldwide. Rathbone's performance was a masterclass in acting, blending intelligence, charisma, and a touch of mystery to create a character that was both believable and larger than life. With his piercing gaze, sharp wit, and impeccable deduction skills, Rathbone embodied the very essence of Conan Doyle's creation. Every scene was a testament to his dedication to the role, as he brought a level of authenticity and depth that made Sherlock Holmes feel real. His ability to convey the detective's thought process, from the smallest clue to the grandest revelation, was nothing short of mesmerizing. From the moment he donned the iconic deerstalker cap and grasped his trusty pipe, Rathbone commanded the screen with an air of effortless authority. These symbols of Sherlock Holmes became inseparable from Rathbone's image, and he wore them with a sense of pride and responsibility. His portrayal was not just about solving crimes, it was about embodying a legend, and he did so with grace and precision. His portrayal was not merely an imitation, but rather a resurrection, breathing new life and vigor into the character of Sherlock Holmes. Rathbone's Holmes was a man of action and intellect, a detective who could outthink any adversary and outmaneuver any threat. This dynamic interpretation brought a fresh energy to the character, making him relevant and exciting for a new generation of viewers. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes marked the beginning of an era, ushering in a period where Rathbone's portrayal would captivate audiences and set the standard for future generations of actors. His influence extended beyond the screen, inspiring countless adaptations and interpretations of the character in various media. Rathbone's Sherlock Holmes became the definitive version, a benchmark against which all others would be measured. It is a film that stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of Sherlock Holmes and the power of cinema to transport us to extraordinary worlds. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes remains a beloved classic, a film that continues to enchant and inspire. It reminds us of the timeless appeal of great storytelling and the magic of the movies, where heroes like Sherlock Holmes come to life and take us on unforgettable journeys. Fast forward now to the 21st century, where the fog-choked alleyways of Victorian London give way to the bustling streets of a modern metropolis. In 2009, director Guy Ritchie breathed new life into the Sherlock Holmes saga, injecting it with a dose of adrenaline and a distinctly contemporary flair. This is not your grandfather's Sherlock Holmes, but a dynamic, action-oriented interpretation that retains the brilliance and deductive prowess of the original while adding a layer of raw physicality. Gone are the days of the sedentary detective content to observe from the sidelines. Robert Downey Jr., with his characteristic charisma and undeniable screen presence, steps into the role of Sherlock Holmes, bringing a swagger and irreverence that is both refreshing and captivating. This is a Holmes who is as comfortable in a brawl as he is in a battle of wits, his physical prowess matching his intellectual agility. Sherlock Holmes, 2009, shatters the mold of the traditional period drama, reimagining the world of Sherlock Holmes for a new generation. It's a bold and exhilarating reinvention that reminds us that even the most enduring tales can be told anew, their brilliance undimmed by the passage of time. And so we come to a poignant entry in the cinematic chronicles of Sherlock Holmes. Mr. Holmes, released in 2015, presents us with a legend in his twilight years. Holmes, now in his 90s, retired to a quiet life of beekeeping in Sussex, finds his brilliant mind slowly fading. Yet the embers of his deductive spirit still flicker. He grapples with an unsolved case from his past, one that continues to haunt his present. The film, much like the aging detective himself, moves at a deliberate pace, allowing us to observe the subtle nuances of a brilliant mind confronting its own mortality. We see the physical limitations imposed by time, yet the fire in his eyes betrays a mind still sharp, still seeking answers. This portrayal, both vulnerable and insightful, offers a unique perspective on the great detective, reminding us that even the most extraordinary minds are subject to the passage of time. Our journey takes us now to the desolate beauty of Dartmoor, shrouded in mist and legend, in the 1959 adaptation of The Hound of the Baskervilles. Here, amidst the swirling fog and eerie silence, the legend of a spectral hound terrorizing the Baskerville family takes center stage. Peter Cushing, with his sharp features and piercing gaze, embodies the brilliance and eccentricity of Holmes. He arrives at Baskerville Hall, a fortress of secrets and fear, to confront both the supernatural rumors and a very real danger lurking on the moor. The film masterfully employs elements of classic horror cinema, using shadows and unsettling sounds to evoke a palpable sense of dread. We feel the isolation of the moor, the ever-present threat hidden within the fog, mirroring the fear that grips the inhabitants of Baskerville Hall. We move now to the dawn of the 20th century, a time of burgeoning technological advancement and simmering global tensions. Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, released in 2011, thrusts our heroes into this volatile world, where the stakes are higher than ever before. Gone are the gaslit streets of London, replaced by the grandeur of European capitals and the muddy battlefields of impending war. Holmes, portrayed with characteristic brilliance by Robert Downey Jr., finds himself facing his intellectual equal, the cunning and ruthless Professor Moriarty. This film crackles with a frenetic energy, mirroring the rapid technological advancements and political machinations of the era. We see the rise of industrial espionage, the shadowy world of international arms dealers, and the very real threat of a world on the brink of war. The Private Life of Sherlock Holmes, a film as intriguing and enigmatic as the great detective himself. This time we are given a glimpse, a fleeting glance, into the man behind the magnifying glass. We see Sherlock not just as the brilliant analytical mind, but also as a flawed human being. This film, you see, dares to explore the private life of the often guarded Sherlock Holmes. We are given glimpses of his vulnerabilities, his hidden depths. Like a rare flower unfurling its petals under the warmth of the sun, we see a different side to the detective. This portrayal is a refreshing change, a welcome departure from the stoic and aloof detective we are so accustomed to. Here, we see the man beneath the mask, a man capable of humor, warmth, and even a touch of melancholy. The year is 1942. The world is engulfed in the throes of a global conflict, a battle against tyranny and oppression. And in the heart of this turmoil, we find our indomitable detective, Sherlock Holmes, facing a new breed of enemy. Sherlock Holmes and the Voice of Terror plunges us headfirst into the shadowy world of espionage and wartime intrigue. The stakes are higher, the danger more palpable. It is a world where shadows whisper secrets, and every word spoken could have deadly consequences. Basil Rathbone once again inhabits the role of Sherlock Holmes with an air of authority and brilliance. He is a beacon of reason in a world teetering on the brink of chaos, his mind a weapon against the encroaching darkness. This film is a testament to the enduring power of Sherlock Holmes. Even amidst the chaos and uncertainty of war, his intellect shines through, a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in fear. And so, we come to the end of our journey, our cinematic exploration of the world's greatest detective. From the fog-laden streets of Victorian London to the bustling metropolises of the modern era, we have witnessed the enduring legacy of Sherlock Holmes. We've encountered iconic portrayals by legendary actors, each bringing their own unique interpretation to the role. We've delved into tales of mystery, intrigue, and adventure, marveling at Holmes's unparalleled powers of deduction, but the game, as they say, is never truly over. The world of Sherlock Holmes is vast and ever-expanding, with each generation adding its own chapter to the legend. What are your favorite Sherlock Holmes films? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating content. Until next time, the game is afoot.